Here we go. We got peeps.
I don't know.
Who knows? Hi everyone. Welcome to a random live
No,
episode.
you're not writing what you're saying. We're going to have to.
Oh, thank you. Here we go. Sorry about this, everyone. This is a brand new live that we're doing for Living with Leukemia. Obviously, the Archie story. This is through Archie's Instagram account, Archie's Army 23. So welcome everyone. Thank you to all of those that have joined us today.
Please bear with us. Bear with us.
Bear with us. We're squeezing together. It's tight. We've never done this before, so you know, bear with us.
Help us out if you've done it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
There we go. There we go. Don't worry, we're still going.
Yeah,
we're still going.
We're
There.
still here.
And we're back. Sorry about that. Natalie was just pausing her phone just for
So I am going to stand
shizzles
here.
and giggles.
If anyone's got any questions, please pop it in the comments and we will answer.
Yes, I'm blind as a
I am
bat.
here.
Yeah,
So Natalie, actually, no one wants to see my face. You come down
I'm
here,
going to have
Nat.
to try and read, aren't I?
No, we'll get it. We'll
So
stretch it. I'll be
please-
like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, guys, if you've got any questions regarding leukemia, treatment, anything like that, please just pop it in the comments
This is
and
it.
we will send in love to you, to all of you. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's lovely. If we're a bit slow reading these messages, bear with us, Pete. You can laugh at us and troll us later,
Yeah,
all right,
we've
in the
never done
comments
this
and
before.
stuff. So, yes, like I say, this is just going to be an opportunity for Natalie and Baz, parents of Archie, to give you guys some advice, answer any questions that you may have
Oh, thank you very much.
with anything. With
Thank you,
anything.
Lily.
Yeah, any questions you guys may have, and like I say, it doesn't have to even be about cancer or anything. It can just be as a parent, how Natalie and Baz are getting through things.
Doing better. I think everyone I see smiling. Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Yeah. So we got home yesterday. He had his MRI yesterday, and we came straight home after that. But he did so well with the MRI. I don't know how anybody could do that. It's crazy. The noises are just crazy. But yes, we are all home now. Thank you very much.
Is MRI the big, the magnetic thing, the
Yeah,
tube that you go
yeah.
into? Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's
the
deep.
noises that come out of it are
Yeah.
crazy. Absolutely crazy. But
I'm not quite enough.
you are.
That's all right. That's all
I'll
right.
keep
So
it.
look, Archie, you're
Forgetting
amazing.
we're-
Thank you for the lovely comments,
we're live.
everyone.
This is crazy.
But yeah, I
Too
don't
old
know.
for this.
Do we just wait for everyone to tell us stuff? Do I ask you questions
I've never
now?
done this before.
It's the
Um,
usual format is me waffling. If you guys have tuned in to the podcast and stuff, thank you so much for that. Subscribe as well on the YouTube channel, Living with Leukemia, LWL. Yeah, hashtag all of that jazz. Yeah, Archie's Army 23 as well. If you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, will mean a lot to Natalie and Baz as well. The more subscribers they have, the bigger reach they can get with their channel. Obviously, they've done loads on Instagram as well. So thank you to everyone at home for supporting Natalie and Baz throughout this.
Your nan's
Oh, it's
Hey,
Nan.
hey,
Hello, Nan.
hi.
Nan's on.
Hi.
Nan's on as
Archie's
well.
the bravest little boy I know. You're also brave. Oh, thank you so much, Lily. You're brave too. You're just so amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, these guys absolutely smash it. When we turned up, there was some, what was it? The witch's cauldron going
Oh,
and stuff.
The broth that
The
I was
broth.
making for Archie. Yeah.
So Natalie was cooking some home remedies for Archie. And like I say, if you're interested in any of these recipes from Nat, why she does it as well, it's one of my questions to her as well. We're going to be providing that information for you guys at home.
Yeah. Any
ginger
questions?
shots, if you
Yeah,
want ginger shots.
Ginger shots.
That's on my Instagram anyway. But guys, if you've got any questions, please just pop it in the comments, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have.
So I think I'm going to ask some
Yeah, go for it.
initial
Yeah.
questions and stuff like that, just to get the juices flying, and then everyone at
I
home
know
get their
this is really
confidence.
hectic, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my
we've got
god.
no like stopping, filming, cut, whatever
No,
else
this
that
is
we do in
just
the
fresh.
podcast. Yeah,
This
let's
is
go
fresh, and I
for it.
forgot a drink as well, so I'm just dry.
Too old for this.
What's
This is-
I
think
think
it's
it's
great
great
to
to
share
share your
your
journey. You're amazing. Archie, we'll check out the tube. Thank you.
Oh,
And hi,
hi,
Nan.
Nan.
The recipes would be great. I'm trying to be better after my own breast cancer.
Perfect,
Oh,
yeah.
bless you.
So that is Claire Carey. I will
Yes.
send you some recipes.
So,
I will DM you over some recipes that you can take a look at.
yes.
Where do you buy your ginger shots? Finding them difficult to find. So I make my own.
Yes.
So if you go on my Instagram page, I actually popped up a video of how you make them. It's really, really easy. You just need a blender, all the ingredients.
Go
are
for
on
it, man.
there.
Tell them.
Oh God, I can't. No, seriously.
No, that was my question.
Really? You
Have you
literally-
tried any home remedies?
Yes,
What
the
were they
ginger
for?
shots.
What was effective?
So a
as
lot
well.
of it is for the immune system. It
Yeah.
does build, there's anti-inflammatories, heart health,
Yeah.
everything like that, digestion, helps with everything. So you do
sit
need,
there.
no,
You sit in the
I'm
middle.
fine, no. You
Yeah,
can be
Baz-
the star
Sorry,
of the show
Baz is
today.
like, everyone can see
Yeah.
me.
You
I
do.
know.
You feel vulnerable
Yeah.
there, don't you?
From the spotlight.
Don't worry,
know.
we've stopped the
Nat,
shine.
Jordan done the ginger shot. I put 2 lemons in. Oh no!
Well done. Well done.
That's hardcore.
What did it taste like? Was it nice with 2 lemons?
I mean, did you have any taste buds? Was it just pure acid? I mean, like just melt. Thank you for all the love again, Lily.
No, thanks, Lily.
Well, one of the things like that Natalie has said on previous podcasts and stuff before is obviously, you know.
Shit.
There you go, honest feedback.
Shit.
We were literally saying to Archie earlier when we were doing the shiitake, mushroom,
Yes,
carrot,
broth,
celery broth of healthiness was everything healthy 99% of the time doesn't taste fantastic.
No.
But
He didn't
But-
want to drink it.
Yes.
He did not want to drink
but
it.
he did. But he did in the end.
Half.
Yeah, he done half, which is better than nothing. So anything's
Just put
better
the
than
ginger
nothing.
in blender with water. No, so you want some lemon. So you want a whole lemon. You want to chop the ends off, cut it in half, put the lemon in whole with the skin on, everything like that. You want about 2 centimeters of ginger, and then you want to chop the skin off around the ginger.
Yeah,
You
always
want-
shred the
always
ginger
shred the
side off.
skin.
Yep.
You need a teaspoon of turmeric, however you want to
Turmeric,
say
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
You need 2 tablespoons
Very good
of
turmeric.
honey,
Yeah.
good quality honey.
If you can, here's a little tip for you and stuff. If you have Manuka honey or anything like that, obviously that is the best of the best of the
But
best.
what I will say is, if you are an oncology patient, please do not use raw honey. Please
go.
don't do that. It needs
Yeah.
to be pasteurised.
that's why I was saying it. This is what I was saying. I remember we were
Please,
chatting about
please,
it.
please.
Because that's the one.
Oh, Nan sent a request to be in your life. Oh, Nan, you want to go live?
She wants to be in it as
You
well.
pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, don't worry, Nan. I mean, we could.
Who wants to see Nan go live with us?
Liv, do you want to find out if Nan's like, if she's decent? I mean,
No,
I don't know.
it's Nan Yvonne.
That's what I'm saying. That's what's worrying me. Like, what's going on at Daddy's house?
So where was I? 2 tablespoons of honey.
Done the lemon.
Done the lemon, done the ginger, done the turmeric.
Is there anything to kind of get
Water.
rid of the bitter?
So water, you need about a pint of water to mix in with it. Have I missed anything else out on that? I don't know. Extra
the page,
extra
you'll know.
virgin olive oil. So you need extra virgin olive oil. Make sure it's extra virgin olive oil.
What, just base olive oil,
Thanks for the honey advice.
Yeah.
extra virgin olive oil. One of the key things that Natalie has said before and stuff is about the pasteurization as well of things. Incredibly important. Obviously destroys bacteria and things like that in it, live bacteria and cultures and stuff. So it's incredibly important, especially with Archie's lower immune system and things like that. You just want to remove any risk
Once
whatsoever.
made, what is a lifespan product? Once made.
It's only a few days in it.
So yeah, I would say 2 to 3 days max. I usually make 4 out of the batch that I make. I normally get 4 bottles out of it, and I like to drink them within 2 to 3 days, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's more of like, what, do you do it like in the morning or anything like that?
It's
Just take-
Oz.
Aussie B.
Aussie B.
Is this just going to be the video of me just leaning forward to read? So yeah, it's incredibly, like Natalie says, incredibly important as well to make sure you've got the right raw ingredients, quality ingredients as well. Health, unfortunately, you can't kind of sprint costs on it and stuff like that. So
No,
it's better
and
to
try and be organic if you can.
Yeah.
That's definitely
yeah. And if you
definitely helps.
and if you've got the opportunity to grow any of this stuff at home, ginger, incredibly easy, and turmeric as well to grow at home. Yeah, it's like a
Should we let
potato.
Nan join?
Oh no, she keeps pressing it as well. I'm intrigued what's going to
Come
happen.
and join.
So basically, if you can at home, you've got a pot in the garden and stuff. Get a ginger, bit of turmeric, real raw ginger and turmeric from the supermarket. Put it inside the pot, cover it with soil,
You're going to shoot it down.
and just leave it for a few months, and you'll have your own big batch of ginger and turmeric that you can just shave and grind at home to use for yourself and stuff like that. Just to save on cost, because we know how things are getting a bit crazy and stuff like that, especially with organic products. Is there anything else that you've tried at home, sort of home remedies? I mean, we've spoken about the broths Have you heard of bone broth?
Yes.
As well?
Yep.
Because I know that's incredibly
That is
good for
really good for
digestion
you,
and stuff
yeah.
as well.
I think for me, the focus now Archie's in maintenance, the focus now is to build his immune system.
Yeah.
Because everything else will settle down. Once you're in maintenance, it does seem to settle down. But, I mean, as you've seen, the last sort of 5 days, we've been in and out of hospital because he has picked up a virus. We don't know which virus it is yet, but it is building his immune system up and making him as... I mean, the other thing is bees pollen, actually. For the last 8 months, we have been using bees pollen, and we just sprinkle that on some natural Greek yogurt with a bit of granola, honey again, and we use strawberries, blueberries. Try and get wild blueberries. They don't tend to sell them in the supermarkets. You have to get them online. That he absolutely loves that. Things like chia seeds that we sprinkle on top. Flaked almonds is another really, really good one.
Look into the camera. And talk.
Oh yeah. Chatting away like,
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you very much. So that is another good one.
So it's just Nan as well. She keeps pressing it.
We've never done this before. We've never done this
Well, give us feedback as well, guys. If you guys are like, you know what, you guys are going too fast, you're going a bit off top, or anything like that, throw it.
How do we see questions? How do we see?
So they'll come up on the bottom.
Just there.
People will ask questions.
What about viewers?
Man, you just sounded so old then. Sam.
I know.
Up the top. So we ain't got very at the moment. We started off okay. Now it's gone a bit.
Yeah, we're bored.
You get some questions in.
You want.
So look, I'm going to throw some questions out there as well because these are some of the things, some of the people at home might want to know about.
I won't be on here a lot, so yeah. Ask any questions you want, guys. Come on.
Have you come across any sort of apps or anything online, programs, anything that you could just quickly say to people at home, you know what, go to this website, really bloody helps me.
That will help with regards to what? The treatment?
Treatment or medication? Just
not really.
Nothing, really? Not even an app or anything like that?
No, I wouldn't really go too much on Google either.
No, I think Instagram helps a lot. When you go on Instagram and you've got other oncology families, you get an awful lot of advice from them, and that really helps.
Okay.
The best advice, I think, if she's still on here, is Lily.
Lily
her
Morris,
family,
yeah. She was
their
amazing.
advice they give us. Right.
So that's a shout out to you, Lily, if you're still with us, watching this and everything. I know Natalie and Baz have said some tremendous, fantastic things about you and the family and stuff.
Just speaking to oncology parents is probably the best.
So that's your
advice,
best. That's your best advice from that.
Yeah.
So, because that was one of the questions that Kat was mentioning to me. It's like you guys have got to get so much new information through your heads.
Yeah.
You've got medication. How much medication? When to do that medication? When you've got to go to appointments, regular appointments, off the cuff.
It's not that
you
as
get
well.
booked, but it's about that much they give you. When you get diagnosed, they say, right,
And
here's
is that
all
just
the
a very?
information.
Oh, it's just a general book.
Yeah.
But then it's a case of
It's like paperwork.
It's like gibberish. It's like unless you know,
That's what I mean.
you don't
Like,
understand it at all.
That's why I thought there might be apps out there. You thought, it might be in the book. Go onto this online portal and it might just help you or something like that. That's disappointing. But
come on, guys, ask us some questions. That's what this live's for.
Exactly, but that's a nice opening though for someone out there. If you've got the technical know-how, there you go.
Any goonies out there? Come on.
Excellent. There we
Sit
go.
next to a Tottenham supporter.
I know. There's a Gooner and a Spurs supporter so close.
Come on, any questions? Fire away.
Have you got anything, Nan?
Don't be scared to ask anything.
Any questions? Pop it in the comments.
No, Nan just wants to join.
I know.
Nan just wants to join this live. She's on it. I'm scared. Could be just Grandad, like in the background.
Any questions you have? Pop it in the comments, guys. We're happy to answer any questions that you may have.
I'm gonna give you a. Do you want a sad question?
Yeah, go on.
Do you want a sad question? I'll make you cry for everyone at home.
Yeah,
Oh, here you go.
What's the one thing you're looking forward to once Archie has completed all of his treatment? Oh God.
There you go.
Football.
Oh, piss off. Excuse my language. One thing I'm looking forward to is...
It's a great question. Great question, by the way.
Is seeing... That's a really hard one. That's a good question, you know.
You're going to get about 50 questions before you even answer.
Really
you got her deep, but that's why it's good.
Yeah.
It's got you thinking. Yeah, but what is it? Is it something very basic, something very simple? Just the things that you used to be able to do
Just
before?
normality.
Yeah, I would say.
And you
just
said
normality.
football, and I get that. Do you know what I mean? But like,
I would say, it's still a long. I think even that after treatment is still a long road because his immune system's still going to be compromised. So I think once treatment's finished and he's in a better place, I think would definitely be.
What would you love to do with him? That's what I mean.
I would love to see him
Singing.
Yeah, singing, getting back into
Dancing.
football, taking him away on holiday. Definitely.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
What's it say?
How frustrating was it in the beginning trying to get hospital and doctors to listen to you?
Yes,
Oh,
that's a good question.
go on, Nan.
Yes, that is a very good
Go on,
question.
Nan. Well
It
done.
was very difficult, and it was very difficult getting this one to listen to me too. It took us around 4 weeks of going backwards and forward to the doctors to get an answer. And we were fobbed off, weren't we?
Yep.
It's this, it's that, it's strep A, it's this, it's just, he's got an infection somewhere. We had 2 or 3 blood tests that came back normal, so it took us a long while.
I'm
yeah.
very gullible, so I believed obviously what the doctors and consultants were saying. And yeah, strep A, it's that. But yeah.
Hi, Georgia.
It wasn't.
It doesn't, see, the weird thing is what you guys are saying, it doesn't sound any different than what happens to everyone else when they go hospital as well. I mean, that's the impression I get from, you know, what people are asking, what we've said in previous podcasts as well. I mean, you guys tell me at home and stuff like that as well. Is this just a general word? Do you feel
How
fobbed
did you
off?
explain to Archie the complexity of his diagnosis? So,
Good question.
Oh, hard.
we were told right at the beginning that we were advised by doctors to sit down and be honest with Archie and explain what was going on.
Thanks for the love.
Thanks for the love.
We needed that. We actually needed the help of the doctors to tell Archie. And I'll be quite open and honest on this live. We sat down and we told him that, you know, he had a form of cancer, which was leukemia. And one of the questions that he actually said to me and his dad was, he did ask us, he did say, am I going to die?
Great comment.
And that was hard to swallow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because, you know, trying to explain to an 8-year-old at the time, was he 8 or 9? He was 8,
Right,
wasn't he? Yeah. Trying to explain to him that he wasn't, you know, we don't have that answer.
You don't want to hear that.
No.
At the end of the day from your kid.
And it's
one
hard.
does.
It's hard as well because, you know, I don't want to sort of sit there and say to Archie, no, you're not going to die, because I cannot 100% guarantee that. I
So
can't.
you want to reassure
and
him.
that is a raw
just
truth.
just conflicted.
We have to reassure him.
You just said there's something wrong with his blood. So not.
Yeah, we said his blood was
what
poorly,
they're doing.
and we had to try and make it better.
So rather than saying like, was it a case of
It's
where
all
you were
like a
quite
day,
black
yeah.
and white saying, look, you're not going to die, or was it more reassuring saying,
It
look,
was
we're going to
more
get this,
yeah,
we're
it
going to
was
get
more
through
reassuring.
this.
Because
we're
Archie's the
yeah.
type of kid that if you say something to
He's
him
going to lock on.
and that doesn't happen, he'll be like, but you told me this.
He's like
you,
a sponge.
Yeah, you promised me this, you promised me that. So we didn't want to
Over
give
promise.
him false hope.
Yeah, 100%.
But we told him from day one that he was a fighter and he was going to beat this.
So that's it.
We drilled that into him.
So you bolstered his confidence.
Parents always know best. It's getting there.
That's what I was saying with a
it
great
is.
comment and
Yeah.
stuff like that. you know.
Mums have that gut feeling, I think, when it comes to their kids.
Sexist now.
Do you know the weird thing is though? If you guys obviously haven't listened to the previous
Guys,
podcast,
if you want to report Baz's account, it's Mr. Runyon.
yeah. But we've put this on the podcast. We've also got the video format on YouTube as well for it as well. And it was some of the questions that we were sort of like asking before and sort of. So that's what I'm saying. If you haven't had a chance to see any of that, we will be repeating answers or questions as well. Don't worry. You know, just we can go over diagnosis, treatment, and relationships as well.
Since Archie's diagnosis, have you noticed any mental health issues?
Anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
Great question, Georgia.
He is very much withdrawn now in social
Confidence. Loss.
environments. He's very much like he's got lots of little cousins, and it takes him a lot longer to interact with kids. Yeah, he's very quiet.
He used to be not used to be, but you can see his confidence
has dropped massively.
It's taken a hit. He's
But he
not
said to us,
the way he was before. Yeah.
He hates the way he looks. He doesn't like the way he looks. His appearance.
Because when you have
his hair and-
steroids, it can really bloat you, and he really doesn't like that.
He bloated up.
Yeah.
He's lost his hair
He's got
as well.
past that stage now, and yeah,
I mean, he's
like me.
That's exactly it. I mean,
Oh, thank you so much.
these guys are amazing, honestly. The fact that any
You
parent
wouldn't
can
think we've
actually
been in
get through
hospital
this.
for like 5 days. Look at the state of us.
I know, they look better than me. But it's true though, honestly. sometimes even you guys at
This
home
makes
and
me look
stuff,
better, this.
you might not
It's the
think you've got the
lighting,
strength
love.
to
Oh,
do
is
this. But trust me, these guys are amazing. They've got the strength to do it. They're an actual testament to what parents can get through, especially with these hard times with their kids.
How does the family cope with the pressure?
And how do you cope with the stress?
Oh, I don't.
You don't.
I don't.
No, you do. You do. You do.
You push it to the side, but you just.
That's
got-
what I
It is what it is.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, because you guys, you're saying you don't deal with the stress, but if you didn't, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing
The
now.
stress,
Do you see what I'm saying?
the
It would have
stress
broke.
comes out in my skin. The stress comes out in my hair.
And mine as well.
It is true. I'll ask you, what's been your lowest point? Your lowest point in all of this, where you just
Diagnosis.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning.
that's the rawest bit for you guys.
Yeah. Seeing him so poorly right at the beginning, that got me.
And what did you guys need to start seeing the light? Is the only way I can kind of put it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To start thinking that there's some hope there, that we are going to get through this.
I think when we met Rob, when Rob
Yeah, our
told
consultant,
us,
yeah.
our consultant told us
Good. Yeah.
The outlook
yeah,
was
the
good.
outlook,
Yeah.
the percentage, and everything like that.
And he was NHS as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he's our
yeah.
consultant,
Yeah.
and he was amazing. He came in from day one, didn't he?
He told us after 29 days what's going to happen, and it exactly happened.
Yeah. So after 29
yeah.
days, Archie was in remission, which was amazing.
Have you thought of any psychological help after my chemo? I have a psychiatrist to help me accept hair loss, weight gain. Is that something that could benefit Archie?
Yeah,
potentially? 'Cause
definitely.
they've offered that as well, haven't
Yeah.
they? They've said obviously
Therapy.
therapy, counselling and
Physiotherapy.
stuff as
Yeah,
well.
no, we had this conversation. I think once he's in maintenance and established in maintenance a bit more, we'll sit down and have that
Have
chat
that
with him
conversation
again.
and
Yeah, because I think, and this is the other thing I was saying to Baz the other day. You know, we're in maintenance, and we've just done the first cycle in maintenance, and we've spent a week in hospital.
How
and
long's that lasted altogether? That first cycle of maintenance?
A month.
A month, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and I thought, right, okay, maintenance. Once we hit maintenance, it's going to be amazing.
I mean, I ain't
You
gonna
know,
lie, you
back
said
at
to me,
school,
easy
like-
peasy, mate,
Yeah,
and
oh
squeezy.
my
I
God,
remember that.
seriously, like,
Do you know?
and it's been worse. This last week has been worse than DI.
Do you
Because
feel?
we had no hospital admissions in DI. We hit maintenance, we do 3 weeks of it, all his bloods completely crash.
But is that because of obviously he's picked up something at the
No,
moment?
so what
and
happens
it's-
is, on DI, what happens is you go on a full 100% dosage of chemotherapy at home. So they start you off
That's why
on
it's so
that.
intense, it's just
Yeah,
bang.
because they need
Yeah.
to see what your body can handle.
Yeah.
At the end of the 3 weeks, he completely crashed. His blood's crashed,
Oh, wow.
everything like that, which,
Yeah.
which was...
Genuinely, maintenance does get better. I was under the same impression with Poppy, and we found the start of mental was extremely hard.
Yeah.
Okay,
it has
that's
been.
good. That's good feedback. See, so that's what I mean. You know,
You just got to trust the process.
it's not.
Coming out of his quotes again.
This is it. What is the knock-on effects to your
your
other children?
Well,
You're a better host than me, man. You got bloody better questions than me. I might have to just let her join the live. I'm going to go downstairs, have a cup of tea. Nan,
should we let Nan join?
No,
I'm quite happy to let her join.
I don't know how it works. To be honest with you, we don't know. That's what we don't know.
She'll just come up on half the screen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she
Oh,
probably
bless
won't know
her.
how to come off.
Oh no, she'd be like, "What have you done to me?" Yeah, sorry, Dan. What is the knock-on effect to your other children?
You don't really
They
say
don't
much,
really
do you?
talk, to be honest with you. They don't really say much. I'll be totally honest with you. I think. Well, no, I will be honest with you. Harry our eldest, has just put a song together. Now, Harry doesn't like. Please don't add Nan to the live.
Please, cheers, Nan. We just wanted to double check. We just wanted to double
know.
check, Nan.
My eldest son, Harry, he's really into music. He loves doing music, and he doesn't really express his feelings that much, does he? I don't know if you heard his song that he put together.
I haven't his new one. No, I haven't heard his.
Okay, so he's put a song together where he expresses how he felt.
You got it?
Right, my daughter's here, so you know.
Do we have to ask Harry though?
If you want it, no, we won't have to ask Harry. If you want
I love it, it's his song.
If you want to hear Harry's song that he's
Put a
put on
thumbs
there,
up.
please give me a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
do
and
a
I'll play
wave
bit
or a
Harry's
thumbs
song.
up, and if we get more than one person
Give it a thumbs up.
give
I'll
us
play
a thumbs
Harry's song on
up.
it.
We will play a snippet of Harry's song as well.
We haven't got a thumbs up yet.
Ah, there you go, triple. We were going to say no one likes you,
I
Harry,
don't
but they
know.
do. They love you, bruvs.
I don't know how clear it is going to come out on here, but
Well, just play like 5-10 seconds
It's not
of
very
it.
long. It's not very long. So
And
if you want to hear how the children are coping with it.
Thumbs up, another one.
So this is my son Harry.
And
Please.
where can you find this
another
song?
one,
It's on
He hasn't
Yeah.
released it
Oh,
yet.
is it not?
Hasn't
Yeah.
released this
But
one
it's
yet.
normally on Spotify, though, isn't it?
So this is my son putting his emotions into a song. Please bear in mind that there are some swear words in it. He's 17.
Mature.
Love a Harry tune. We
Okay.
love a Harry tune too. So my daughter is going to play it now. So please give it a listen.
And if the quality's not great, let us know.
I'm gonna bring you some real shit on this one. Tell you something about my life. I'm saying,
Let us know if it's any good. Thumbs up if you can hear it.
Right, so the next bit's coming up is good, guys.
Yeah.
How's that sounding, peeps? Hey!
So there you go. There you go.
Hey, there you go. Free preview of Harry's tunes.
So that is how a 17-year-old deals with his emotions. He puts
Raps
pen
it.
to paper and
Raps.
yeah, raps basically.
Raps. Do you know what I mean? Not on my day.
Not what I mean.
We just dig it right down.
No, just have
And
to
not
go
deal
right
with
there.
it.
Oh, thank you.
Goosebumps.
Oh, that's lovely. But I think
Have
most.
you
most-
watched Goosebumps, actually?
Oh,
Don't start trying to take my stuff, man, about Goosebumps. I was the one who bringing up Goosebumps. I was going to say, if you want to check out Harry's stuff, is it H.A1 on Spotify?
Apple Music.
Apple Music.
Yeah. He'll kill me for playing that on there.
He will. See, this is why I was like, man, you know what I mean. But check him out, honestly. Any support for the family and stuff like that. But it's a great insight, like Natalie says, into Harry's mind and the way he's dealt with it and stuff, and the way he's felt he's had to take this journey as well. He did close up, as we spoke about in previous
Yeah.
podcasts and stuff. He closed up, wouldn't want to talk about things directly. However, this is his way of obviously letting people know how he's felt. He's used it for, you know, his own way of expressing it, which is fantastic. You know, we've got Liv hiding.
hiding.
She is
She
here.
is here.
She's been dying to get into that screen. She's been dying to get in here. And, you know, and she's been opposite in a sense. You've been,
You cope with it quite well, don't you? You're quite
Hand-
close with Archie, aren't you?
and you're hands-on as well, and
Yeah,
a bit
very
more,
much.
you know, just getting involved with the day-to-day stuff, helping your mum out, ultimately, and stuff like that.
How many views we got now?
Don't worry about
No,
the views.
don't worry
Let's
about
just-
that, mate.
let's
It's
just
all
get on
about
with
love.
it, yeah.
Yeah, another question.
Because Archie's needed a lot of attention, does Harry and Liv feel left out? Oh, that's a good question. That's one for you.
Great
Do you
question.
feel left out, Liv?
Go on, mate.
Or do you feel like I still make time
I
for
think
us, for you, like me and you?
it depends. Some days, yeah, sometimes, but then you've got to take into consideration that he's ill, so he needs more attention.
Good answer.
But yeah.
Did you write that down, Liv? Right. Just making sure that was just a bit too perfect.
Little posh.
It is though. That's what I mean. You know, kids can. They're like us. We're all different and stuff like that. They all be dealing with things in their own
We
ways.
still have our girly days, don't
Like
we?
obviously,
That's
me and Harry are at the age where we don't really need that much attention, I'd say. Like, we just often our own.
You're a little bit older. You can do your own things. You've got a lot more understanding of the situation as well, and know that, you know. Whereas,
I think if we was a bit younger, it would be a lot more.
yeah.
I think it'd be a lot
Worse,
harder
but
for
I
us
think
as
it'd be
well if we had younger kids.
because
Yeah.
they wouldn't understand as much as well, and you know, things change day to day and stuff like that. And the illness, they may not understand it probably. Oh, thanks for that, Georgia. Thank you for joining
Hope
us.
you're well, Georgia.
See you later,
Really
Georgia.
appreciate the questions as well. You've been a star. Thank you so much.
Thanks to being alive again.
She loves it.
Yeah.
I've got one for you. What questions, if any, did Archie have throughout this, from diagnosis to to treatment, to maintenance and stuff?
Mainly his hair.
I don't know, but to be honest, he didn't really ask any questions, did he? This is the one thing with Archie. He literally,
Right, yeah.
he's just got on with it. He
Yeah.
is honestly just the only thing that sort of. Is that my brother? You right, Rick?
Yeah, Rick, stuff, right?
Yeah.
Get quiet on there, and you're Rick.
You got any questions, Rick? Ringing me 10:30 last night, waking me up.
Yeah, you got any roofing questions? Give me a shout.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So he didn't have any
He
questions.
didn't have any questions. No, I think the only thing that really bothered him was taking the medication.
Would it, as in what though? I'm having to take so much of it,
Yeah.
big pills and stuff
no,
like.
so he hasn't really got with maintenance tablets. They're not that big.
Oh, that's good.
Steroids aren't that big. If he has antibiotics, they are like horse tablets,
Oh wow.
and they are massive.
that's
Even
what-
I would struggle.
See, that's what I was gonna. What did Archie hate the most during his treatment? Well, thanks for that, man.
That's it. Medication.
Medication and losing his
6
hair.
MP.
So you telling me they don't tailor certain things for a child, if that makes sense. Rather than giving pill, we're going to give liquid form,
No,
for
so-
example.
Yeah,
and
So
stuff
yeah,
we
like
were
that.
told
Always have
that 6 MP, which is mercaptopurine, which is a daily maintenance drug.
Yeah, yeah.
We were told when he first had that the manufacturers made it so that it had like a raspberry taste to it. Bear in mind, these kids' taste buds, they all change.
I was going to say, because the chemo is going to be messing up your
that's
taste
it.
buds as well,
So when
wouldn't it?
Archie
Yeah.
had it, he said it tasted like coffee and it was disgusting.
Oh.
And every time he would have it, there'd be maybe once a week where he'd throw it up. And then I would become frustrated because I'm like, that's a missed dose.
That's a missed dose. That could have made it better.
Yeah.
In a sense.
So,
do you know what I mean?
it's got to a point where we're now 8 months down the line and he's only just started taking tablet form of
Yeah.
mercaptopurine. And he's smashing it. Like,
That's
he's
good.
absolutely. At the moment, his chemotherapy has stopped because all of his, you would have seen on his Instagram, all of his blood's completely crashed this week.
Neutrophils are.
Yeah, his neutrophils have
Zero.
completely crashed. So he has stopped all chemo for the moment. We're hoping by Wednesday they would have come up to a level that he can have vincristine, because his bilirubin needs to be below 50 for him to have vincristine,
Yeah.
and it went up to something like 124 last week.
I just think it's really important what you guys are saying at the moment, especially in regards to the maintenance side, because I remember when we were talking about maintenance, this is the home stretch. This is the nice bit. This is
Yeah.
the easy bit of
That's what
of
we
treatment.
heard, yeah.
Exactly. But what you're telling me is like, we got hit with this, we got hit with that, we got
Yeah.
hit with the other. Oh my god, it's crap.
And even now, like,
We're in
but
hospital.
even like now, his mobility,
You know.
mobility has completely gone the opposite way. He can hardly walk. He's really like bad with like limps. So we've had X-rays done on his feet because we thought he had fractured both
Had
of his
something,
feet.
yeah.
Then had an MRI to check the
We only done that
what's
because
the
he
word?
fell off.
I said
at
this
school,
earlier.
wasn't
It's the density of the bones.
Do you know what? I was
Yeah.
literally about to ask, because about arthritis and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so they
How
have to
has his
check.
bones?
So with
In all of
steroids and chemo, it can affect the density of the bones, and it can make their bones
Wow.
weak and brittle. So we thought that.
Hey, Melissa.
So we thought that the steroids had affected his bones. So we had the MRI to check the density. We haven't got the results back yet. We should get them back by Monday.
Okay.
But we've had a physio come round. He's recommended some hydrotherapy sessions in a swimming pool, things like that.
You got very good buoyancy in the swimming pool, so it's a lot easier to do physical exercise and stuff like that to get yourself
Hi.
moving.
Hi, Melissa Taylor.
But I mean, again, bearing in mind, he went back to school. He went back the first week, he did half day. Second week, he did a full week, and he was running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah, he fell off a beam at school, didn't he?
He jumped off a beam at school and landed awkwardly, and we think that sort of damaged some ligaments
got a
or something
sprain,
like that.
hasn't
Yeah.
Bless him.
Hi guys, join in. If you've got any questions, pop it down in
Please
the
throw us some
comments.
questions. Throw 'em. We are free. We've got throwing questions ourselves, but this is about you guys as well. Your opportunity to ask Nat and Baz. So, by all means, jump in.
I can answer all the deep-hearted ones if you got any questions.
With your philosophical quotes and stuff like that.
Just stay positive, everyone.
Do you feel? Did you go private with any of this? This is a question a couple of people asked me about. Go, what was their treatment like? Is it
It was
NHS? Is
before,
it
though,
private?
no,
No,
Like,
so if we hadn't have got the answer that we had at the end of January, we were going private.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he hadn't have come home from school that day and had those,
Blotches. Rash things.
Rashes.
yeah, I'm
and-
trying to think of the word. Somebody, if you're an oncology patient, please tell me the word that it is. It begins with a P, where you got the blood spots. Can't think of what it is. If he didn't have those on his legs, and he hadn't gone to hospital that day, and those lymph nodes hadn't gone down, then we would have gone private to get an answer.
H.E.
You
There's Harry.
Oh, Harry, you
Oh,
missed
yeah,
it. You missed it. You missed a special bit,
You
mate.
missed
You
it.
missed a special bit just for you, bros.
That's it. Yes, how do I say it?
Petetia?
I can't pronounce it.
I'll make my fool of myself. Don't worry, I'll say it. Petetia. I'm going with Petetia.
Hi, Michaela. If
So,
you've got any questions, pop it in the comments.
Hello, Michaela. What's happening?
Yes, hi, Harry. Anyone that is reading that comment, HA.1 official, that is my
is Harry.
son.
That is
his
Mr.
music
Harry.
we just played. Shout out.
So yeah, because that's the only reason I was asking about private in the NHS is because it was like, do you feel who you went with? So it would be the NHS. Could you feel that they could have done anything
I
differently?
tell you what, GP
or-
I can't complain about. GP did everything to try and get us answers. They really, really did. It was the hospital. The hospital just did not have the time to sit down and listen to our concerns. The GP was amazing. He
What
really
period
was.
was that again? Was it December or something like that? Wasn't it?
So
for
it
the
was, yeah,
hospital?
sort of December, we were backwards and forwards, weren't we? And then, do you remember coming around at Christmas?
Yeah.
So we'd been for
Yeah,
blood
yeah,
tests,
yeah.
everything like that. Oh, you're right, Sid? You're right, Sid?
That's it.
Are we boring you, peeps? Thumbs up if we're boring you. Thumbs down if we're not.
Why would you ask a question like that?
It might be boring him. I don't know. It might be
He
boring
wants the
him.
raw truth.
We might
So-
be boring him. I don't know.
Did you think any of that was because of Christmas or anything, or because it's December and it's the winter
No,
months
they had
and
a
stuff
nurse
like that?
strike. So they had a nurse strike on one of the occasions
There
we
you
were
go.
there.
Yeah.
And they couldn't be bothered. They could not wait to get us out the door. Oh, he's got strep A, there's your antibiotics, see you later.
It's not. I don't want to make them an excuses. I can kind of understand it in a
NHS
in a
is
way,
under
but
a
they're
lot of
so.
pressure.
And I don't want this to sound to anyone at home, negative against the NHS, because we
Hi, Sid.
love the
Who's
NHS.
Sid? Who's Sid?
We love the NHS.
Oh, it's a Harry's
We
mate.
appreciate everything they
Come
do.
on, you irons.
And yeah, and you know,
Annie May.
we know the pressure there. We know the pressure they're under and stuff like that.
This is meant to be serious.
This is why we got Baz here, see, because me and Nat would just start waffling for ages, for hours about this stuff.
God.
And then Baz is our comedy relief when we can, like, just break it up, do you know what I mean, when we're getting too serious.
Trying to come in here a lot. Sorry.
So just to let you guys know at home and stuff, we've gone about if Archie's had any questions about things like that. We've discovered that there's no apps or programs online that can really aid you with your journey as such. In regards to medication treatment, because it's so specific to the individual. You get a very general book at the start and crack on until you basically see your consultant, who
Or you go on Instagram and get in
get in
touch
a
with
group.
a lot of oncology families that
Yes,
are
it's
amazing,
work-
and they give you so much advice and help, which is, I don't know where we would be.
I think
If
that's a
we-
big-
if
I
we
think that's a
hadn't
big
have gone
shout
on
out, yeah.
Instagram,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just listening to other families, their stories, it kind of lifts you because you know there is a light
you
at
can
the
get
end of the
through
tunnel.
it.
Yeah,
There you
definitely.
go. That's how you
Yeah.
get that light. There you
Yeah.
go, peeps. Because we're asking about that light. Get on Instagram. Get onto social media and stuff. Find these groups.
Every
There is support.
oncology family we spoke to has said it does get better, and it has. So
And I just want to shout out all the oncology families because you are all
yeah,
amazing.
that's Poppy the Brave, especially.
Yeah. Oh, Dennis, that's my sis. Hello.
Oh, hi!
She's on as well. Got a whole family on
Yeah,
it.
she's got a notebook down with questions.
But yeah, if you guys have got any questions and stuff like that, however deep, even if it's funny, it doesn't have to be about cancer. It's just got to be about these guys and stuff like that.
Rather than the oncology family. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Because
Totally.
they're the people going through it at the end of the day. A consultant, a GP, they may know the technical side of it, but at the end of the day, the emotional, that empathy, that journey, what you need for support, what's helped one person could help you. It might not help the other, but it might be just that thing that you need to get through that day.
Definitely.
So again, big shout out to all the families out there who have gone through this and are going through this as well. Yeah, it's testament to you and your strengths out there. What differences do you and Baz, what would you do? What would you do different now? if you're looking in hindsight, looking back on this, looking at diagnosis, for example, or treatment, or...
I probably would have beat Baz up a bit more and made him listen.
No, but,
Yeah.
but
I'll
honestly-
leave this up to you because I wouldn't have done anything differently. Other than push, I couldn't have pushed any more than what I was
Yeah.
pushing to get an answer.
That's what I mean. Do you
Yeah.
do you have any regrets? Do you look at this and go, you
No.
know what? I wish I did this. I wish that happened.
I
Why don't they do
I
this?
don't wish. I don't have regrets, but I just now you see everything different. I wish I did more, like creating more memories and moments with your family.
Yeah.
But before I didn't. It was too much work, stuff
They-
like that. But now you see a different.
This has made you take stock of your
perspective.
life and
It's,
stuff like that. And go,
Even
"My-
like homeless people now, I give them money. Everyone has got a story.
Oh,
You
it's
can't
turned
just.
you nice.
You
It's
can't
turned
just,
you nice.
Yeah.
Has it? Basically turned you into a nice human being.
You
He was
just
a-
can't judge anyone. Everyone's got
He was
their
a
own
bastard
story.
Yeah,
before.
definitely.
He was a horrible
It's-
bastard before.
No,
it
but you
wasn't.
just you see a different
That's good though. That's
You
a
have a
nice
different outlook on things, I think.
appreciation.
Money is just.
And I
not-
You
think-
appreciate life a bit
Yeah,
more.
and I think you get to a point where you don't have any time for any bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
Life's
if
too
anyone's
short.
negative,
Yeah,
I
life's
don't
too
want to.
short.
I don't want to be around it.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
if
why are
there's
you bringing it down?
dramas or
Yeah.
anything like that, I don't want to know. Don't want to be
So
around
if you're
it.
negative, you're called a mood hoover because you suck all the life out of it.
Bruh, where did that one come from? Where did that come from? Mood Hoover. I'm going to use that.
They suck all the life out of you. I said, stay positive, keep positive. That's it.
But look,
And follow positive roofing.
but at the same time,
Ahoy.
we totally understand, and people will understand that you're going to have shit days. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have days where you're going to be angry at the world. You're going to be angry at yourself. You're going to be angry at other people around you. Why hasn't this happened? Why hasn't this happened? And, you know, you're just going to be a little bit lost. But, like the guys have said, there's light at the end of the tunnel. It does get better. Yeah? And that's the message you have to keep telling yourself, is that one things that we picked up from when we were chatting about this in the early days is how lonely you can feel, and that you're the
Yeah.
only person going through this journey. But there's families, there's thousands and thousands of things. And something that's opened my eyes through Natalie and Baz's journey is just how many people actually go through this. Leukemia is massive. Massive.
It's crazy when we first went to the Marsden, like we thought we was worse, but when you go there, it's just
You were saying like
It's
kids at end of
different.
life and
It's-
stuff like that
Yeah.
as well.
like,
And
there's
just
single parents.
Exactly,
I don't know how
doing
they do
this,
it, but
yes.
yeah.
knocking
It's-
us. And it was
yeah.
children in need yesterday, I think
Children
it was
in
as
need,
well.
yeah.
Children
It
in
was.
need and stuff like that. Should have actually watched.
Guys,
a
if
bit
any
it.
of you new people that have joined got any questions, just drop it in the comments and we are happy to answer it for you.
Yeah, throw them out here,
We're going to
guys.
give it another sort of 15 minutes and then, sorry, we're going to go because we're going to go and eat our dinner.
I mean, I can imagine people being like, well, "Who's this hairy guy? Who's this random hairy guy on this live?"
Who's
Like,
this
what?
bald
Baz has
guy?
made fajitas for everyone. So.
Actually, that might have been a good thing to do, like a quick intro.
Sorry,
who I
guys.
was.
So this is my cousin's husband. His name is
Riff, thanks.
you just Riff.
Riffato.
We call him Riff Raff.
You know.
So this is my cousin's husband. So he does all the
Editing.
podcasts, everything
podcasts, all
like
that
that.
Yes.
We actually had an idea about it a little while ago, didn't we, about doing the podcast?
Yes,
and I actually went to Ruth and said, look, I want to do a podcast. I want to get Archie's story out there. I want
do
to
we
reach
do
out
this?
to other families.
He
And
does all the lighting, everything. So if you want to check him out,
it makes
Josh-
us look good.
Josh Potty.
Hashtag Josh Potty and Riffato peeps. We do all our own shizzle and we're on
Guys,
that
if you've got any
content
questions,
creators.
pop it in the
Sorry.
comments. We're really happy to answer it. We're going to give it another 15 minutes though, so pop them in quickly.
But it's been
Shout out to all
going.
the
But it's been
newcomers.
going really well. I'm gonna say I think it's gone well. I mean, you tell us, guys. Has it gone well? Thumbs up. Like Baz said, thumbs down. Actually, no thumbs down. Just give us thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. I didn't even know you could give us a thumbs down.
That's not nice.
Yeah.
Yes, thumbs up.
Nanny Yvonne. 100% it was Nan. But like I say, I help the guys as well. You know, when we chat in podcasts and things like that. That voice you may hear on the podcast is me, basically, in the background and things.
He's like a big brother.
So I'll just chat and have the questions. But just for the people that joined as well, we're going to be check out obviously Archie's page on Instagram for any home remedies. What we were
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
recipes. Nat is going to double check and make sure all the recipes for the ginger shots and stuff that she does, the shiitake, celery, carrot, mushroom.
So that's actually
broth.
off another
Ooh.
mum's page. Actually, I found that. Off
Perfect.
Another, I think it's Teddy's tonic.
Teddy's
So
tonic.
I got that
We
recipe
think,
off of
right
there. So yeah, go over and give her a follow as well because she gives out some amazing information as well. So go over and give her a follow.
Anything, a little word of advice to you guys as well. Anything that you do hear in the news and as you see as well, like superfoods like chia seeds and stuff like that, there is something behind that as well. You know, there's no harm in trying, but before you obviously try any natural remedies at home, please speak to the consultant, your GP, or whoever medical professional you're dealing with at the time to just make sure it's okay. Yeah, just to double check. As to the new joiners as well, Natalie has already said as well, with, you know, like honey, milk and stuff, it just has to be pasteurized because of bacteria, low immune system for Archie.
We're getting more followers, aren't we? Sorry.
Pop some questions
Yeah,
in,
pop
guys.
some questions in. Hello, everyone.
Honey and lemons.
Gillian, Denise, Antonio. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We're just talking about,
Any
obviously,
questions regarding treatment, leukemia, just pop it in the comments.
yeah,
We're
the
happy
cancer
to answer.
treatment, how Archie's feeling, how these guys are even getting through the day, to be honest with you.
With matchsticks.
But you,
But
you
people, a lot of people ask how we do it.
yeah.
How I think we do it is,
You don't have a choice.
it's what I say is, to everyone I just say it's shit. And that's basically what it is. It's just shit. So if you want to know,
It's shit, but
how
you don't
it is,
have a choice.
but yeah,
Is
you
your
don't have a choice, and you just got to get on with it.
You
So,
just got to crack on. You got to crack on. What do you do to pass time on admissions?
Oh,
Great
God.
question. Yeah, what are you doing when you just sit?
What do we do?
I mean,
what do we do?
you just get angry in the hospital, I know. So what do you do, Baz? Sorry, we know what Natalie does. She just gets angry.
I do, I vent.
Exactly.
I just
What do you do, Baz?
smash people's roofs up. No, I'm only going. I'm just yeah.
What do we do? I don't even know. I
and
don't
you guys
even
on
know.
your phone
we
and
watch
you just
films,
chatting, talking to
we watch
families,
films.
like-
I do talk to the nurses quite a lot. That passes quite a lot of time.
Talk to myself a lot.
But it is. It's one of those things. It's an interesting question because
What do you do? What do you
Yeah.
do to pass time? Please give us some advice. Is it ready, the food? Yeah.
there you go. Look. No one ever
Family
like
members coming up. saying
called up
food's
by
ready.
mum like dinner's ready. But to be honest with you, it's
Yeah.
those little questions
Thanks,
like that.
Mum.
It's those little things that people just don't think about. You're going to be in the hospital so
Yeah,
much
that's
for
the thing.
hours.
Hospital, oh mate. it's-
Drives you insane. I would say as well, always have like time to check out. So have one of you coming backwards and forwards.
Podcast, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
podcast
Podcast.
after podcast. Yeah.
I mean,
Reading
there's a great podcast, Living with Leukemia. I think it's the best. I personally think it's the best podcast on the net at the moment. You know, that's a great one. Living with Leukemia, everyone.
And I think also taking 5 minutes to even just go and get a coffee. Just go out the room,
Bit
get
of
a bit of
fresh
fresh air, definitely.
And you guys used to rotate it as well, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't just both feel blasted at the
No.
same time. So you would,
No, but I love the nights, so I'm the
you were the night
I do the
night
nights.
crew and
Nights
stuff, and
and
you would.
then-
I did a night this
Yeah,
week
you
though.
did
It
a
weren't
night.
too bad.
I do the nights, and then I go work in the morning, and then Natalie does them.
And
They're
that-
pretty good at the hospital. They're really good with timing his antibiotics. So his last one will be at 12,
Yeah.
and then it's one will be at 6. So they don't interrupt you between
Okay,
those
that is
hours.
actually good. That is actually good.
But
And
the
you
worst
get up
thing
for work
is-
at 6. So
That, oh, it's just,
do it
Yeah,
again.
just
Do it
hear-
again.
Or you hear back.
I thought that was
Baby's
casual.
crying.
I
Oh,
thought that was a
mate.
casual tune or something like that. I was like having flashbacks, PTSD or something.
It is annoying. So yeah, hospital is probably hospital is it's like I don't know. It's looking at
Is-
four walls. It's
Is that the worst bit of it though?
Yeah.
As well.
hospital
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Every time I look at him and I think he's unwell, he's going to spike a temperature. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Hospital.
Literally, I'm like, please,
But
just
what is it
don't.
about?
Oh,
Like on
you
a
know,
fan
well,
like that, like trying to cool him down.
when we want to go and we're like, oh, I hope he's all right. I hope his temperature's low. Yeah.
Do you
and
feel
then-
you jinx it sometimes? Though?
Yeah, and then it goes. And it's like 38 still. You're like, oh, another 48 hours. No, what are we gonna do?
And they come in and they go, under the arm or under the tongue? I'm like, under the arm. Do not put it in his
Yeah.
mouth because you
Always
always get a
is.
higher reading.
We got here one at home where we don't even use it now. It's just.
There you go, peeps. Internal temperature. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Isn't it? That
I'm
is,
like
that is
that.
it.
What do we use?
Internal temperature.
Temper dots.
Yeah.
Temper dots, which you can explain what they are.
Oh, you just put them under your arm for like 3 minutes.
And
Take
whip
them
'em
out,
and
leave
then
it for
it gives
15
you-
Oh, is
seconds.
it the little strip?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the best.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
the
the little
best.
strips and stuff.
If you want
Well,
to check your temperature, do them.
well, you know why they put it in the mouth and the ear.
Yeah, because it is.
That's the real.
Yeah.
That's the proper temperature. You know.
But the mouth and the ear always gives a degree higher.
Higher, yeah.
Yeah, I could imagine it.
So if you're suffering from like mucositis or something like that with the kids, it's gonna naturally make your core temperature hotter. So
Yeah, 'cause
we
you're
had
dealing-
that.
yeah, because
we
you're
had
dealing
that.
with
We had that
everything
one
inside.
time with Archie. didn't have a temperature. He didn't feel hot on the outside, but because he had mucositis and heartburn and all that, his core temperature was reading
Just
like,
raging.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it literally
he
was.
was roasted, literally roasted. We're probably going to be on for another probably about 5 minutes and everything, guys. I mean, we've been here almost an hour and stuff, so
Yeah.
thanks to you guys as well.
Smash your questions out quickly if you've got any.
Amazing,
We've got
big
about
love
5
to you all and stuff like that for
Thanks for
joining us.
Thanks for everyone that stayed the whole hour.
Yeah, man, joined us and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
That's
Didn't
a
get
shame.
annoyed by my voice. How have you overcome your differences?
We're still working through them now,
Well, this is
to
it,
be
yeah.
honest. Yeah.
But how do you? Is it like, do you know what? Let's just be kind to each other. We're just gonna.
No, we
do
scream
you-
and shout at each other. I'll be honest, we do. No, I wouldn't say we scream and shout, but.
She screams and I just like do as I'm told.
Oh, really?
No, that's what I mean, because there's gonna, like you said, there's gonna be single people at home, like single mums.
I don't know how they
I
do
don't
it.
know
So
how.
yeah.
And
If
it's
you're
just
a
them.
single parent, I don't know
It's
how
you
do
in your
it.
mind. I mean, for me
Hats off.
personally, it seems like you have to be incredibly strong up here,
Yeah.
mentally and emotionally strong in that sense to be able to get through this, because you're not just dealing with your own mind and heart, you're dealing with others as well around you and stuff like that. So that's something that obviously people should take away from this as well. Don't feel alone. It's okay to feel vulnerable. There's people out there that can help
Just-
you as well and
just
to
gotta
bolster
talk.
you.
If you talk
That's it.
and open up more, then it does get better.
I wish you'd take a leaf out your own book.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. No, but
I do
this is
talk now.
we done this on the last podcast and stuff. We were speaking from a male perspective and stuff like that, and it was again that typical thing. You know what? I'm the dude. I need to go work. I'm just gonna sop it up. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's
Yeah.
nothing. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And it's not because people don't care. And and it's not because Baz doesn't care or dudes don't care or anything like that. But it helps
It's the
us.
world we're living in.
It helps with the grind. It helps reaching that end point. But like we've discovered with Baz as well, it is good to talk. It is good to talk.
People have asked me in the past, how do you deal with it? And like you said, you just do. You have no choice. Lots of love. Thank you. Yeah, that's
This is it.
exactly it. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice. At the end of the day, your child is sick. Your child relies on you, nobody else.
Yeah.
Your mum, your dad,
This
and
is it.
you just have to just step it up and be that parent and make sure that.
You got no choice.
Yeah, you don't.
Of
course.
You have
Don't
to
get
do
me
it.
wrong, like we're talking about mental health and things like that. I've suffered from mental health in the past. Before Archie was diagnosed, there was days where I didn't want to get out of bed. And there were days when I'm sure I didn't get out of bed, and Baz would take Archie to school and things like that. I'll be quite vulnerable on here. Now, I don't do that because I think I have to suppress that and put him first.
Do you feel you suppressed it or you processed it? It's
A
like
bit of both.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You get what I
think
mean by
it's
that?
definitely
Yeah.
a bit of both because
Yeah.
it's nothing matters anymore
Yeah.
other than all right, I've got 3 children, but I know my eldest 2, they're healthy. If they know if they need me, I will be there for
Yeah.
them. But with Archie for the next 2.5 years and maybe a little bit longer
You
after
can't
that.
afford to fall down.
No.
You can't afford
No.
to fall down because they're already falling.
Yes, that's it.
There you go, peeps. That's my wise words for the day. On that one, Baz said it. We done a charity football match as well a little while ago. It
Also,
feels like.
guys, just to
Hold
touch
on,
on
we're
this.
gonna get on that. We're gonna get on that. Don't worry.
You won't let me say it yet, will
She's
ya?
like, that's the finisher, man. I want you to do a nice little finisher piece for everyone at home.
Okay.
So there's been some charity events going on and stuff. Before you pick up on the cue, man. There's been some charity events and stuff like that going on as well. Like we said, we've done the football. Thank you for everyone, people on here who's
Yeah,
watching
we're
as
doing
well.
it again
who
next
joined
year,
it.
so yeah.
Next year we're going to make it a yearly thing.
Bigger
We'll make
and
it
better.
bigger, better. Exactly. So all of you at home who joined us last time, spread the word. Get your families out there. But the family's journey is getting bigger. It's coming to everyone's homes potentially if they want it. Yes, this is it. So I'm gonna now give this lovely news story to Nat.
So,
See you later. Bye.
bye.
Thank you
Okay,
so.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So the big news is that Archie and his class at school are recording a charity single that is going to
Yay.
be released. So when it is released, we're trying to get it released before Christmas. It's going to be on Apple, Spotify, everything. But please go on, download the song. I don't know how much it's going to be up for. It's going to be less than £1. Go on there. Let's raise some money for charity.
There's no excuse then,
I'm
Pete.
not
It's less
announcing
than
the
£1.
song yet
Yeah.
because they're all practicing. It's going to be recorded in a studio. There's going to be a lovely video to go along with it.
We've got permission from management and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We've
Okay.
got permission from the management company of the song, which is fantastic.
Boom.
We
can go nuts on
We have
advertising
got a
then.
charity single coming out, fingers crossed, before Christmas.
Hopefully,
If it is before Christmas, it's going to be Christmas #1.
we want it to beat
Come on.
the songs that do, you know, the sausage roll ones
If they
every
can
year.
do it,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
baby,
They
yeah.
want
We want
about
it to
with
beat
sausage
that.
rolls. Yeah, we don't want Mariah Carey. Yeah, we don't want any of that. Let's
It's a
make
good
Archie
song.
single.
It is a good song that's coming out. Yeah.
Get to #1, and we'll be posting that obviously on Archie's Army 23 page.
Yep.
Nat will be putting it on her page. Baz will be putting it on his page. Positive Roofing page as well. Big shout out to Positive
Yes.
Roofing, all your roofing needs.
All aspects of roofing.
We're gonna throw it on Josh Point and Rafat. We're just gonna throw it everywhere, peeps. Yeah, get the word out there. If you can share it as well, big love to you all for doing that as well. Like I say, Nat said, it's hopefully
also
less than
for
£1. Less than
children's
£1.
cancer awareness. So yeah,
This
we're
is
trying to get that bigger now
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and spread the word that it's not just breast cancer.
We're going to be
it
raising
is
money for
children
Young Lives versus
with
Cancer,
cancer.
Children Cancer and Leukaemia Group, and the Children Cancer Charity.
Boom.
So it's three big charities
Real
that we're going to
nice.
be raising money for.
And that's it. Every penny helps.
Yep.
You know, every bit of the penny helps towards spreading awareness as well. Let's make this thing. Let's not make cancer a taboo subject to talk about, especially kids' cancer. It's real. It happens. We all know that. You all know that as well. So you know, thank you for your support as well.
Yeah, should we
Throughout
leave it
this live.
there?
Yeah, no, I think that's
Thanks
a
for
good
joining
closure.
us, guys.
Yeah,
We've
no,
never done
thank
it
you.
before. We thought we'd do it.
And we hope we've done well.
DM us if you want us to go live again, because I thought this was quite good. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, so we're literally getting beckoned from downstairs. But
Tipping the
again,
haters are calling.
but honestly, people, thank you so much. I'm going to get this posted onto the Living with Leukemia YouTube site as well. We're going to do some snippets for TikTok as well and Instagram as well. So please join us. Look out for, obviously, you know, the podcast of this as well, because I'm going to put this onto the podcast. Download it. Every little bit of support helps, peeps.
Lovely.
Honestly,
If you haven't
thank
watched
you.
the podcast, make sure you do watch them. There's free.
They're hilarious.
moment, but yeah.
Honest, they're serious, they're raw, but there's some funny moments in it. There's some real funny moments as well for all the seriousness. So thank you again, everyone. From me, Rifato.
Why are you looking at me?
gotta
From
say
me,
it.
Natalie.
For me, Baz.
Baz going.
Good night. God bless.
Thank you, everyone,
And
for
trust
watching
the
this.
process.
Trust the process. It will
Big
get
up
better.
yourselves.
Peace out. See you
Keep
later,
well, everyone.
guys.
Peace out.
Good night. God bless.